Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Make It Yourself. In today's tutorial I'll show you how to make this bloom and leaf wraparound bookmark. As you can see, we can wrap this bookmark around the book and connect the leaf and the bloom or the flower in this manner, and this looks really pretty. There are numerous other ways in which you can use this bookmark. You can use it to wrap it around gifts, that would look lovely. You could also use it as an organizer. To use it as an organizer, you would have to wrap it around multiple times and then finally connect the flower and the leaf. So you could use this to organize your cords together, or if you have a bundle or stack of things, you could wrap it around them as well. Before I start the video, I just wanted to remind that the details related to the hook size and all the other things needed would be in the description of this video. So we are going to start off with the pink yarn. We are going to make a slip knot first, and then we are going to chain one. So pull this chain one to make a long loop, and so this is the first loop. And then we're going to yarn over and pull a stitch under the first stitch, and we have three loops now. We're going to yarn over again and pull a loop under the stitch, and now we have a total of 5 loops. So when we have 5 loops, we are going to pull through all of them, and then we're going to chain one to secure all the 5 loops together, and then we're going to pull this loop as well to make it into a long loop. Now yarn over and pull a loop under the stitch. We have 3 loops now. Yarn over and pull a loop under the stitch, and we have a total of 5 loops now. Now pull through all the 5 loops, and then we are going to chain one to secure all the 5 loops together. Now fold it and go to the first slip stitch that we made and make a slip stitch through it. So we have folded and connected both the sides together. So this is the bud of the bloom. Now we're going to chain 5, and on the 4th stitch from the hook we are going to make 2 treble crochet. So for making a treble crochet, yarn over 2 times, insert your hook into the 4th stitch, pull a loop through it, and pull through 2 loops at a time, and do this 3 times. So this is the second set and this is the third set. So this is the first treble crochet. Make the second treble crochet now, yarn over 2 times, insert into the same stitch, that is the 4th stitch, and pull a loop through it. Now pull through the first set of 2 loops, the second set of 2 loops, and the third set of 2 loops. Now we're going to chain 4 again and slip stitch it back to the same stitch. This is the first petal. We are going to make 2 more petals. So this is the second petal. So chain 4, make 2 treble crochet in the same stitch. This is the first treble crochet. Make the second treble crochet. So yarn over 2 times, insert your hook into the stitch, pull a loop, pull through 2 loops at a time, and do this 3 times. And now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and make a slip stitch into the same stitch. So we're done with the second petal. We're going to make the third petal. Chain 4 again, make 2 treble crochet in the same stitch. This is the first treble crochet. Make the second treble crochet, and then chain 4 again and slip stitch into the same stitch. So we're done with our third petal. Now we are going to bring the slip stitch or the stitch to the middle of the flower. To do that, we are going to take the stale yarn and we are going to pass it after the next petal. So the space between the first and the second petal, this is where we are going to hold our yarn, and then we are going to pull this yarn through this loop and take out the crochet hook and pull this loop such that it is placed right in the middle of the flower. So pull it in the opposite direction so that the slip stitch lands in the middle of the flower. So we're done with the flower part here. If you want, you can follow the same pattern to add one more layer of flower. Now we're going to make a slip knot using the green yarn, and this slip knot we are going to pass through this loop that we have of the flower, so you can make the loops smaller. If you have any other better way of connecting the green yarn to the pink yarn, you can do that. This is how I'm connecting it. You can always do what is best. So here I'm pulling the pink yarn tight so that the loop of the green yarn is connected, and now I'm going to make a long chain. So you can change the length of this chain based on your requirement or based on your book size. You can chain 45, or you can, as said, uh, uh, adjust the length of the chain as preferred or needed. So make this long chain, and at the end we are going to make the pattern where we have the loop and the leaves. Based on how you plan to use this pattern, you can keep the chain longer or shorter. Here I'm planning to use it as a bookmark, so I'm going to measure it for the book. So I'm going to place it between the pages, and then I'm going to wrap it around such that the end of the chain meets the flower. So this is where I'll be making the leaves. So make sure that the flower and the end of the chain meets each other. Now you're going to make the leaf at this point. So to make the leaf, we're going to chain 5 and into the fifth stitch from the hook, make 1 treble crochet, and on top of this treble crochet we'll do a chain 1 picot. So to do a chain 1 picot, chain 1, insert the hook into the base 2 loops, pull through it, and then slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 4 again, and we are going to slip stitch into the same stitch or the fifth stitch. So here one leaf is done. To make the next leaf, we will make the next leaf in the next chain or the next stitch. So insert your hook into the next stitch and make a slip stitch, and then chain 4 again and make a treble crochet into the same stitch, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the stitch, pull through 2 loops at a time and do this 3 times, and then make a chain 1 picot on top of the treble crochet, and then chain 4 again and slip stitch to the same stitch. Now based on the size of your flower, you can decide the length or the size of your loop through which the flower will pass through. So here in my case I am making a chain of 8, after which I will connect it to the main chain. So you can make this loop smaller or larger based on your need. I'm making a loop which is the size of a chain 8 on either side. So count chain 8 on the main chain as well, and on the ninth chain slip stitch. So slip stitch here. Make sure that both sides have the same number of stitches. You're gonna slip stitch into the next stitch as well, and then you're gonna chain 1, pull the yarn tight to make a knot, and then trim it off. So here we have the loop through which we will be passing the flower. So as I said, you could change the size of the loop based on the number of chains you make. So I did a chain 8, which helped me make this loop. You could reduce the number of chains or increase it. So our pattern is almost done. We just have to stitch in the tail yarns. So to stitch in the tail yarn, you could either use a smaller crochet hook, or you could also use a needle. If you would like to use a needle, make sure to leave longer tail yarns so that it is easy to stitch them in. Since I have left shorter tail yarns, I am just using a smaller crochet hook and passing them through few of the existing stitches. Make sure that you stitch in by keeping in mind which color you are stitching. So green should be stitched in into the green yarn, and pink should be stitched in into the pink yarn. And also for the edges, you can place a little bit of fabric glue to make sure that the ends do not come off. So here, as you can see, our bookmark pattern is done. It is a pretty simple and easy pattern, and you could not only use it as a bookmark, you could also use it to wrap things, and this looks beautiful on top of a gift box as well. And I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give a thumbs up if this video was useful to you. Do subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and click on the bell icon for notification on new videos. Thank you very much guys for watching this video, and hope you all have a good day. Thank you.